Boxing King Media, powered by BYD, Mr. Ezra Taylor, back here, back in action again for your ninth fight, I believe it is. How do you feel your journey's going up until this point?
Um, it hasn't been what I've been anticipating, believe it or not, but it's out of my hands, man. It's God's plan. I gotta just follow the path, and I'm here now. I'm on the main card, fighting for the WBC International. That on its own is a magnificent feat alone. So, yeah, man. Overall, it's going amazing. It's going incredible. There's times where I was upset about how it was going. I was annoyed, but now I'm here, and I feel like I deserve to be here. I'm just taking it all in my stride.
When you say it wasn't going how you wanted it to go, what was you expecting? What wasn't happening that you thought was going to happen?
You know what? It's just like we all fall short in it in terms of comparing yourself to other people that could be coming out, getting more opportunities. And I used to question, I'm saying, why am I not getting the opportunities? Why am I not doing this? Why am I not doing that? But that's God was telling me to wait. Your time's gonna come. You gotta just be patient and just follow the path and keep doing what you're doing. And obviously in this realm, what I'm doing is fighting, right? So make sure you just put on a performance and just do a job to everyone in front of you, and then you're gonna get the time and the opportunity, and it's here now. It's presented itself. So I'm grateful for that on its own.
Yeah, and people that have watched you, they know that whenever you do fight, you always bring excitement. If it's a knockout, it's going to be something exciting. It's not just going to be a big haymaker. It's going to be some defense involved. You might slip a couple of shots. It's always entertaining to watch.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just second nature, man. And
Speaking facts.
yeah, I hear you. I ain't gonna argue with it. Yeah, and I've trained hard. You know what I'm saying, just to tighten up the loose screws that I had. Maybe in some of my other performances. My last performance, I was aggressive, too aggressive, and I didn't do what I believe I can do. And this fight round, this fight coming up, I know that I'm much more technical operator. I'm much more technical operator. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am. I'm probably more excited for this fight than I was my others, because obviously I know there's a big title there to take as well, which I'm definitely gonna take. But I also have a decent opponent in front of me that's gonna give me questions, but I'm gonna answer them in the most spiteful way possible.
And you're saying when things weren't going your way, what were you like? Like even just financially, because sometimes fighters, if they ain't getting paid, the bills aren't getting paid. So how have you kind of coped with all that kind of stuff?
All right, man. I just cope with it the way I had to, man. You know what I'm saying? That people are under the illusion like boxers or professional boxers at this stage get a lot of money, and they're living great and whatever else. I can definitely tell you, and I have enough humility to tell you that ain't the case. A lot of the times I've been broke, I had no money. I ain't saying that I've got mad money now, but I'm just saying that is not the end all and be all. You know what I'm saying? If you have a purpose and you have a calling, you're gonna get to it no matter what. So even if I had zero, or I was in debt or whatever else, I'm still gonna get to it. I'm still gonna make sure that I'm solidifying my foundations of becoming the best boxer that you can be. And that's what I've been doing, regardless. So I haven't been putting that on the forefront of my mind, because if I did, I wouldn't be where I am now. I put boxing at my heart and the forefront of my mind, and now I'm here fighting for a prestigious belt on a great card with a great promoter. There's nothing more I can really complain about, man.
It's probably a good example in there for like not just fans, young upcoming fighters as well, who they might look at your Instagram, see you looking good, dressed well, just assuming, oh, this he's fighting on TV, he's making big bucks, he's fighting for a belt. That's him done for life. That's not the reality, is it?
It's not the reality, man. And you know what? I don't want that to be my reality either. I want to keep what I've got in my heart, the struggle, the sacrifice, and the burn it takes to make sure that you keep going, because I'm getting fueled by something different. I'm not getting fueled by money. That's nothing. Like, my faith really guides me. I put faith first. I always say, and that's why I'm here now. If I were to, get upset and get disgruntled with my financial situation or whatever, because you can look at other people and the way they're getting paid, their sponsors, it's looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing we can do is compare, right? Like I said to you before at the start, and that's something that you shouldn't do. You should never compare, man. Your life is your life. Take it as it is. See it as it is. And if you believe in yourself, you're always gonna prevail. And I believed in myself, in what I wanted to do, where I want to go, and where I'm gonna be. And I'm here now. I'm getting there. I'm essentially, I'm nowhere. Other people could probably see that I'm somewhere. In my head, I'm nowhere. I'm always gonna keep that in my heart as well, even when I'm a world champion, because that makes me work harder each and every day. And people who know me, that train alongside me, they know that I work hard, man. I work the hardest, and it's not a competition for me. I just do it to better myself. I compete with myself. I don't compete with anyone else anymore. And once I started doing that, that's like the key to life in terms of being ready for any opportunity. And this opportunity came up with a click of a finger, and I'm ready and I'm here for it.
I'm just curious to know, like, if there's anything you could share, because I've spoken to boxers before where they've said, they'll wear the same boxing gloves and the same hand wraps, and they absolutely stink. I think Tyson Fury told me this once actually. I think he used to go to the gym with like gloves and hand wraps that just absolutely stunk. He goes, you couldn't even put them on; they were that bad. I'm not saying to give you a similar example, but just kind of, if you could give like a real life example of what the struggle is really like.
Yeah, this is real life, man. This is the life of a boxer. It happens, and it happens to all of us in all different ways. But you see this? This is the process. This is the stuff what gives you confidence. So when for me being on that press conference isn't a big thing for me. It's a big thing. Some people have been there before. They've done it many a times or whatever else. They probably don't see it as nothing. But I sit there and I'm like, wow, man, this is a wow moment for me. For where I've come from and where I am now and where I'm gonna be, it's a stepping stone. So I used to have boxing boots with flipping tape around the ends of it because my big toe was sticking out of it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't afford anything. And it wasn't like, oh man, I wish I had enough money to do, get cool boxing boots. It was just like, yo, I still got to get to it no matter what. So if I had to train in trainers, I'll train in trainers. So this is the process. So now I look back at them times, I'm like, wow, I really came from somewhere. So you need a benchmark. And that benchmark, again, for Tyson Fury was the stinky hand wraps. I know you got no stinky hand wraps now. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit different. But that is what also keeps you humble, and that's what you need in your heart, man. To be, me personally, I only can speak on my personal experience. To be the best and be humble and be a professional athlete that is a role model, is someone to look up to, is to be humble in them situations, because anyone can get humbled at any time in life, you know what I'm saying? But with me, I just feel like I keep it in my heart and I'm not shy to let people know what's really good. Because we live in a society where Instagram and social media look so great, right? Everything looks so good and people look good doing this, doing that. But people don't see the actual hardships of a day-to-day life, and it's hard. But the hardship is what makes these moments feel so great, and that's why I'm so excited to get my belt on Saturday.
Well, I remember the first time I bumped into you, it was a Queensbury press conference, and I remember you sharing some of this stuff with me then. So it's good that you've got the opportunity for your first belt. So I genuinely wish you all the best, Ezra. And is there anything else you want to share or tell us before I let you go?
No, man, I just want to say all glory to God on my side, man. Like this is all what's happening in my life that's transpiring. It's not me, man. It's a higher power, and that's the Lord that I have in my life. I have Christ in my life, and it guides me. Put faith first, as always. And I want to say to people, like, just don't stop, man. I see a lot of people stop in a lot of things, a lot of inconsistencies, and that don't get you anywhere. That only gets you regret, and a life of regret that will eat you up for life. It's not to do that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not speaking like I'm a master at life, but I'm a master at dedication. I've been putting in work for so long. The people who know me know that I've been working so hard in terms of so many other tribulations around me, things going on around me. I still stay focused, and I'm here now. And again, people will be looking at me like, yo, where are you? Like, you're saying you're here, where are you? To me, I'm where I need to be, and that's all what matters, man. Just concentrate on yourself and do what you need to do, and then you'll prevail.
Yep, and some lovely words there, Ezra, and all the best. And fans, I haven't seen you fight before. I urge you 100% tune in, because this guy can fight and it's exciting to watch. Thank you.